Hey guys, it's Bjorn from Team Shift again. This is the video I promised you guys. Well, run through a couple of the Blue Eyes combos for you. These are basically just a couple of starter combos. There's no one line to get anywhere. Basically, these combos get you to a certain point in the combo, and then depending on how your RNG's gone for that particular hand will depend on how far you can get. Normally, you can end pretty consistently as long as you have an opening play. So the easiest openers is basically one of these two, or Overraptor, or anything like that if you're playing it, and just an extender. So these are just some examples of extenders. I'll show you a combo using these two cards, but you can basically sub for any of those. Right, let's put those in the deck. Right, so for this combo you're going to start off by normal summoning Righty Driver. It will use its effect, summon Lefty Driver. Then you'll link both of those into the Crystron. It's very important to be in the right hand zone for that. Then his effect is going to activate, summoning the White Stone of Legend. You're then going to link that off for Guard Dragon LP. White Stone will trigger and you'll get your first Blue Eyes. Then this is where the extender comes into play. You're going to revive back the White Stone of Legend, and then you're going to link it off for Striker Dragon. Both effects are going to trigger, so Striker Dragon will get you the Boot Sector launch, and White Stone will get you another Blue Eyes. So this is your hand over here. Next you're going to use LP's effect to summon out the Safer directly from your deck. And then you can use Safer's effect to send itself to the graveyard in order to add a Collapse Serpent to hand. Now you're going to link these for a link 3, which will be your Triple Burst Dragon over on the other side. Then we can summon our Collapse Serpent by banishing our White Stone of Legend. Then we can link summon this off for the Guard Dragon Pisty. Use Collapse Serpent's effect here to add ourselves the White Dragon. I'm just going to move this over here. Next we use Pisty's effect to summon back the White Stone of Legend, and basically this is where the combo gets you. From here it does depend on what you've drawn and what you draw into, because from here what we're going to do is we're going to link these 4 into a Sayuja Skuldred, and then the White Stone's going to activate Chain Link 1, Sayuja's going to be Chain Link 2. So now it depends on what we've drawn. So these are 3 other cards that we would have started with, and then Sayuja's going to draw 4. Okay, and then we're going to put 3 back. So this is where we're abusing the White Stone effect to basically gain us advantage and give us some resources that we can put back for free. So we're going to put these 2 back because this chain's going to resolve backwards and we're going to get another Blue Eyes anyway. So we'll put these 2 back, and we'll also put the this back. Right, so they go to the bottom of the deck. So now this would be our hand. So the way I would play this out, just to show you, I would go Melody, pitch Melody, and what we're going to add here is, that's from the White Stone, but from the Melody we're going to add a Levianeer and an alternative. Then we can reveal the Blue Eyes to summon the alternative. Then we can use Sayuja's effect to summon the regular Blue Eyes. Summon the White Dragon Wyver Burster by banishing the Black Dragon. Can be any dark. Then we're going to link summon those 2 into our Romulus, who's going to activate and get us the Dragon Ravine. Then from here, what I tend to do is link these off into Appaloosa, and she has 3 negates, so that's good. Right, then from here what we want to do is activate the Dragon's Ravine. Now basically with this you have a choice of what you send, so obviously we discard 1 for cost, and then there's normally 2 targets, which are these 2, the Absorauta and the Galactic Spiral Dragon. Now because we currently have quick launch, we don't need to search the Rocket Tracer, so we don't really need to send this. So we won't be sending this, instead we'll send this. So pitch the Mathematician and send that to grave. From here, what do we want to do? Well, we want to activate the boot sector launch, special summon the Magna Rocket Dragon. Then we want to summon our Chaos Dragon by banishing 3 darks to rip a card from our opponent's hand. So there's 3 darks. So now our opponent has 1 less card in hand. Then we will link these 2, both dragons, into the Union Carrier. Then what we can do is we can banish our Safer to add back our Chaos Dragon. Then we can resummon it by banishing 3 more lights or darks. At this point it doesn't matter, so we'll banish those 3. Summon this back. Then we'll activate our quick launch to summon our Rocket Tracer from the deck. Then because we have 2 light or dark dragons, we can use the Galactic Spiral Dragon to summon itself from the graveyard. Overlay those 2 for a Titanic Galaxy. And now just to finish off the combo, we use Rocket Tracer to destroy our World Legacy Guard Dragon, summon out our last rocket from the deck. Then we can sync these 2 into our Boral Savage Dragon and equip our YuGiOh to it, so he gains 4 counters. And the good thing about this combo is because we're about to go into Master Rule 5, you don't even have to summon these here. You can summon them wherever you want. If you want to play around Mech Knights, for example, you can summon things like this. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, so now we've done that, and then we can use our Union Carrier's effect to target our Titanic Galaxy or our Savage Dragon and equip it with this. And then we had a Call by the Grave in our hand to start with, so we could have either used that on any interrupts or set it now as another interruption. And that's the first combo. For the second combo, I'm going to show you the combo I mentioned in the deck profile where you need 2 Whitestone Legends. So for this combo, you need these 2 cards, and it has to be these 2 cards, and then just 3, whatever. So you normal summon the Whitestone of Legend, you link that off for your Link Karibo, Whitestone Elijah of Blue Eyes. Then you use your World Legacy Guard Dragon to revive the Whitestone of Legend. Link these 2 off for the Crystron. So then Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. So this will summon your second Whitestone, and this will add you another Blue Eyes. Then you want to link this off for an LP. Whitestone will trigger again, getting you your 3rd Blue Eyes. Then you want to move your LP. Use LP's effect, summon the Seyfert. Seyfert's effect, send itself to the graveyard to add your Collapse Serpent again. Then you want to summon your Collapse Serpent by banishing a Whitestone. Link this off for a Pisty. Collapse Serpent effect will get you the Wyver Buster. Then you want to use Pisty's effect to summon this back from the Banish Zone. Link this off for a Striker Dragon, which will get you your Boot Sector launch. And then now we've abused the Whitestone again to get us more cards to our hand. Again, this is kind of where the combo ends, and it depends on what you draw or what you've got in your hand already. But you then link these 4 off for a YuGiOh. Only YuGiOh now. There's no Chainlink 1 stone, unfortunately, but we'll draw 4. So we've drawn Quick Launch, Called by the Grave, the Dragon, and a Mathematician. So now we would then look at what our hand is. Pretty much full of duds, but not quite. So this time we aren't searching a Blue Eyes, so we'll only put 2 Blue Eyes back. And we'll put that back as well. So put those to the bottom. And then again, you just play with what you've got. So from here, I would summon this by banishing the Collapse Serpent. use this melody to pitch a dead card, to search the same 2 targets as last time, which are these 2. And then what do we want to do? We'll use YuGiOh's effect to... No, we won't. We'll summon the alternative first, then use YuGiOh's effect to summon the blue eyes. Link these 2 off again for the Romulus. Romulus effect will then add the Ravine. Then you link these 3 off for Appaloosa again with 3 negates. Then we will activate our Ravine, pitch our Mathman, and again it always comes down to which do I want to send of these 2. Again, I have a quick launch in hand by chance, so we'll send this instead. But if you don't have the quick launch or any way to get your rocket tracer, then you'll probably end up sending the absolute router dragon instead. So now we've sent this, so then we'll do what we did last time but slightly differently. So we'll use Chaos Dragon, but this time we'll banish all lights because we need the revive. So we'll banish 3 lights and revive the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then we will link these 2 off for the Union Carrier. Use our Safer Dragons effect to add the Chaos Dragon of Iron Air again. Summon it by banishing Blue Eyes, Alternative, and the Striker Dragon. Then we can activate our quick launch to summon our Rocket Tracer again. Now we have 2 light or dark dragons, so we can use Galactic Spiral Dragon's effect from the graveyard. Overlay these 2 for our Hope Harbinger again, and then use Rocket Tracer's effect to destroy another face-up card to summon our last rocket from the deck again. And then we can synchro these 2 into the Boral Savage again, which will equip the YuGiOh. And then we can use Union Carrier's effect to equip this. So again, it ends on basically the same board this time because that's what my hand permitted me to do. The nice thing about this deck is that you have some guaranteed things, so these tend to be guaranteed searches. You are obviously searching your Blue Eyes quite frequently, and that gives you a lot of resources to then sculpt your hand with your YuGiOh. Some other things that can be quite nice sometimes is because you bring your Safer out with the Guard Dragons, sometimes if you've either drawn your Absolute Dragon or you've drawn your Galactic Spiral Dragon and you have your Ravine, what you can do is use the Ravine to pitch whichever one it is you've drawn, get their effect when you need them, and then send the Chaos Dragon Loainer to the grave, and then you can use your Safer then to banish itself and add it to hand if you didn't already have it. So that's something you can do if you don't draw Melody. But yeah, that's basically the deck, guys. That's how it works. They're just 2 examples of some combos. There's lots of things you can do. It is very hand dependent. So yeah, why don't you guys, get on DB, try the deck out. Let me know if there's any other changes you'd make. And thanks for watching.